Our next report focuses on the regulation guiding the evaluation of building materials. Now, this is aimed at helping developers and individuals know the proper procedure to follow when constructing.
This is the Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory, located at the Ojodu-Berger area of Lagos. The office is saddled with the responsibility of ensuring compliance to rules guiding the construction of buildings and the establishment of a system that will prevent distress on structures through quality control assurance mechanisms. Within the premises, there are different laboratory units. We start off from the concrete unit, where laboratory workers carry out tests on the concrete submitted by different clients and decide if they are good enough for the construction work.
The first stage, what we normally do is we weigh the cube first by using this weighing machine. Weigh 7.98. So after the weighing of the cube, transfer it to the vein.
The concrete goes through different stages of testing.
For example, this one now, the owner is and the casting date is 4/3/2019.
Testing is carried out within 8, 14, or 28-day periods.
The reading that is taken here from the 7 days cube that is being crushed, which is supposed to have a result of 7 days to be 14 kiloliters per meter square, and exactly the one that we crush here giving exactly 13.97, which is approximately to 14, and this one is good, that is passed.
Next is the geotechnical unit, where different building materials like sand, cement, and asphalt are tested to achieve quality construction.
We do soil analysis on soil investigation. Secondly, we do analysis on cement. Thirdly, we do analysis on asphalt and bitumen. You understand me? Most of our samples are being brought from the site. When being brought from the site, it depends on the type of test we want to do. So when we brought a test from a site, we first of all make sure that we label the sample for us to identify the right owner. You understand me? So later on, we go on with the test. We have a series of tests we do in this laboratory. For example, the sieve analysis. We have compactation tests. We have what we call outer bag limit tests. We have bulk density. We have a specific gravity test. We have cement test for testing for fineness also. So I will also do tests on asphalt.
There are also various equipment in this laboratory. An oven is useful in this unit to dry up wet sand. After the entire process, the result is documented. Finally, at the chemical laboratory, the process here is to check the kind of water used for construction.
Here what we do basically is we check water samples if they are fit for construction purpose and for domestic use to check for portability. And there are different parameters we subject the water samples to.
This lab has different equipment to test water to ensure it is fit for construction.
This is a water sample from one of our clients. So we fill the test tube to the 10 ml mark. Then we place inside our photometer. We put it on. Our photometer has different options to check for these some of these parameters. To check for turbidity, we just select the option of turbidity on the photometer. We run the test. So the photometer actually gives us the value of the turbidity of the water sample. The standard we use here is 5 NTU. NTU is nephelometric turbidity unit. So if the water sample is having less than 5, that means it's a pass. Then it has passed the turbidity parameter. Then
samples of water already tested are displayed.
We also have the microbial test. These are samples of the water we've tested for their microbial presence. You can see their different states. So what we do is we use, here in material testing, we use this microbial kit. It's called a dry film membrane test kit. So what we do is we apply 1 ml of the water sample. 1 ml of the water sample with our syringe through the center of the membrane. Then we'll close it up. We'll close the membrane up. Then we'll put inside our incubator.
The water has to pass through a salt test.
The resistivity, the salinity content, that is the salt content of the water sample. With that, we use our conductivity meter to check. This is the electrode of the conductivity meter. So basically, we just fill the beaker. We fill the beaker with the sample brought by the client. So we fill the beaker, then we place it on the stand. Then we subject our conductivity meter electrode to the sample. The salinity content is 0.5 gram per liter, but our standard is kilogram per liter.
Constructing a building involves a long process, and the Lagos State government is promising to ensure that residents comply with the guidelines. With all these tests carried out, building developers and other residents of Lagos now have better knowledge of what to do when constructing an edifice to guarantee the safety of lives and property.
Welcome to the Lagos Computerized Vehicle Inspection Service, LACVIS. LACVIS is a creation of the state government with the mandate to determine the roadworthiness of vehicles using international best practices. So whether you drive a truck, bus, trailer, saloon car, tanker, sedan, at each LACVIS center, your vehicle will undergo various computer-based tests such as topside and underneath inspection, emission test, headlamp test, steering and alignment test, brake efficiency test, and lots more. Thereafter, you get your genuine roadworthiness certificate, tag, and vehicle inspection report. With LACVIS, you and other road users are safe on the road. Visit any of our centers today or log on to our website www.lacvis.com.ng for further inquiries. LACVIS, safer roads and sustainable environment.